from group 4. There's Aileen.
Axel, Nicholson, Vincent.
So now we're about to go into the factory. We're still going through briefing, so bye.
Ulangi lagi deh. Selamat pagi semuanya.
Pagi.
Pagi. Oke deh, ya udah nggak apa-apa. Ini kayaknya masih pagi ya. Baru bangun terus disuruh kesini. Kayaknya gitu.
Enggak, Ibu.
Oke. Jadi saya ucapkan selamat datang ya buat teman-teman dari SMA Kristen Alliance Surabaya. Beri tepuk tangan buat kita semua dong. Keren banget nih teman-teman. Udah excited mulai nge-vlog. Ini ada tugas. Oh ada. Tugasnya apa? Nge-vlog. Oh iya. Oh literally nge-vlog. Oh oke. Keren banget nih. Tugasnya nge-vlog, konten-konten. Oke nggak apa-apa ya. Untuk konten di sini kita bebas. Tapi untuk di area ini dimohon buat headphone kameranya disimpan dulu karena sebentar lagi kakak akan menyampaikan beberapa.
Production and operations. During our visit, we noticed two different production methods: flow production for Pocari Sweat and batch production for Soyjoy. Pocari Sweat's highly automated system kept production running continuously, making it efficient and capable of meeting high demand. On the other hand, Soyjoy uses a batch production approach, which is more flexible but requires a mix of machines and human labor. This contrast shows how businesses choose their production strategies based on demand and cost efficiency. A key lesson from this is the importance of managing production capacity. Pocari Sweat runs at all full capacity to take advantage of lower cost per unit, while Soyjoy adjusts its production based on seasonal demand to avoid waste and control expenses. This highlights how aligning production with market needs helps businesses stay profitable. Automation and labor efficiency. Automation plays a big role in lowering labor costs and increasing productivity. Pocari Sweat system, which produces 600 bottles per minute, is a great example of automation boosting efficiency. Soyjoy, while also using automation, combines it with human supervision to maintain flexibility. This shows that while machines improve production speed, human workers are still needed to ensure quality and adapt to different situations. Quality control and standardization. Maintaining high product quality is a priority for both brands. Pocari Sweat performs microbiological and acidity tests every 2 hours, while Soyjoy ensures quality through several checks, including metal detection, weight control, and stage baking process. Certifications like ISO 50001 and FSSC 22000 further strengthen customer confidence in their products. From a business standpoint, this highlights the importance of quality control in keeping customers loyal and avoiding expensive product recalls. Investing in strong quality assurance measures can also help a company stand out in a competitive market. Lean practices and sustainability. Both companies apply lean manufacturing techniques to reduce waste. Pocari Sweat has an innovative bottle making process, while Soyjoy repurposes defective products as animal feed. These practices support sustainability by making better use of resources. This visit showed us how businesses that can focus on lean practice not only cut costs but also improve their public image. Consumers today value companies that prioritize sustainability, providing that being eco-friendly is not just ethical but also a smart business strategy. Supply chain management and distribution. Otsuka's use of a just-in-time supply system highlights the importance of strong supplier relationships. By having a variety of suppliers, they reduce the risk of production delays and keep operations running smoothly. This demonstrates how effective supply chain management is essential for stability and loss control. Their multi-channel distribution strategy also ensures they don't rely too much on one retailer, making their business more resilient to market change.
Next, investment ratio. Otsuka has a higher EPS, which makes Otsuka more attractive to earning-focused investors. Otsuka is also cheaper relative to price to earnings, suggesting better value, which make it a great investment opportunity. Moving on to the ratio, first profitability ratio. Otsuka has a higher gross profit margin, indicating better pricing power or lower production costs, which is a sign of a greater competitive advantage. Otsuka also has a higher operating margin, which shows Otsuka's ability in managing their expenses accordingly, meaning it benefits from economies of scale. Then from economies of scale, Otsuka retains more profit after taxes and interest demonstrated by higher net margin, which may be because of tax optimization or lower debt costs. This profitability extends to asset utilization with a higher return on asset, proving Otsuka is making good use of the company's resources. From a shareholder perspective, a higher return on equity signifies that Otsuka effectively converts investors' capital into profits.
Let's move on to the other half. As for dividend yields, Otsuka offers slightly higher income, appealing to investors compared to Yakult. Current ratio, Yakult's higher ratio indicates a stronger ability to cover short-term obligations, reducing liquidity risk. Quick ratio, Yakult is more able to meet its short-term liabilities using its liquid assets, making it easier to secure financing. Cash ratio, Yakult has more cash equivalents than its short-term liabilities, which can handle unexpected problems without borrowing. Long-term debt to assets, Yakult has a smaller portion of its assets that is financed through long-term debt, reducing risks. Long-term debt to equity, Yakult has less reliance on long-term debt than its shareholders' equity. Asset turnover, Otsuka generates slightly more sales per yen of assets, indicating better utilization. And finally, receivables turnover. Yakult collects receivables marginally faster, improving cash flow. As for
Let's begin with the economics section: cost efficiency, recycling, and wastewater treatment processing. There is a waste recycling process involving third parties where the waste is treated through a wastewater treatment installations called the IPAL or the WTP. The waste treatment results in the form of fertilizer from mud and water returned to the environment. The treated water is then used in the factory bathrooms, lowering water cost. The machines for the wastewater treatment, are mainly imported from China. Moving on to the market demand, like product popularity and product production management, the best-selling product is an electrolyte drink due to its refreshing benefits and fluid replacement. The amount of production is regulated by a special team based on consumer demand to avoid excess or shortage of production. The PPIC team decides the schedule of how much a product is produced in a day based on consumer demand. So now let's begin with the production impact on the economy. For materials that are available locally, the company will buy it directly and really try to reduce production cost. However, of course, there are obviously materials that are lacking and fall below standard, so they do need to get it imported, let's say from Japan. Example, like the company Soyjoy, there are some things that they do need imported from Japan. For the GDP and unemployment, the company focuses on employee development through its HCD program, which stands for Human Capital Development. The training is tailored to the needs of each department and job position. The number of employees ranges from 300 to 500 people. Although specifically for each company, how much each company has is classified, and they are no longer actively hiring. Starting with the PED for Pocari Sweat, as a leading isotonic drink in Indonesia, Pocari Sweat holds a significant market share. A study indicated that price significantly influences purchasing decisions for Pocari Sweat, with a notable effect observed in consumer behavior. This suggests that demand for Pocari Sweat is price sensitive, meaning consumers may reduce their purchases if their prices do increase. Soyjoy is a soy-based snack bar positioned as a healthy alternative in the Indonesian market, while specific PED data for Soyjoy is unavailable.
Okay. So this marks the end of our vlog, and we hope that you found something educational about this. This is Group 4 signing out.